All right.
Alright, hi, I'm Zachary Chapin, and today I'm going to be talking about a chemical called bisphenol A. And my major claim, or my major proposition is that bisphenol A, or as I'm going to refer to it in the speech, BPA, is a significant health risk to people. And what it is, I'm going to start off by defining it. It's a chemical used in polycarbonate plastics, which are the hard, clear plastics. For instance, Nalgene bottles, baby bottles. It's also used in can liners. So pretty much everyone comes to contact with it on a regular basis. My first secondary claim is that BPA is a nearly unavoidable risk. As Geoff Cullen, director of the government relations at the Can Manufacturers Institute, said, nearly all can liners contain BPA. So anytime you have a canned food or like any food that has come out of a can, it has come into contact with BPA. And it's found, as I said, in polycarbonate plastic bottles, baby bottles, Nalgene bottles, all hard plastic bottles. Catherine Zandonella, who is a master of public health, said BPA has been found to migrate under certain conditions from the plastic into whatever food is, or water or liquid that's stored in it. If it's high heat or high pH, the chemical can come right out and go into your food. And a test in 2004 biomonitoring study by the Center for Disease Control said that 95% of the people who participated had BPA in their urine. So everyone comes into contact with it regularly. Pretty much everyone in this room probably has BPA in their system currently. My next claim is that BPA is a particular danger to fetuses and young children. The thing about BPA and what makes it dangerous is that BPA acts as estrogen in your body. Your body sees it and interprets it as estrogen. And in developing fetuses, estrogen's a big factor in the development of the endocrine system. And as Frederick von Stahl, who is a PhD, said, these hormones control the development of the brain, the reproductive system, and many other systems in the developing fetus. So if a pregnant mother were to come into contact with a lot of BPA, eat a lot of food from cans, etc., the BPA would be stronger in their system and it would affect the developing fetus. A study by geneticist Patricia Hunt in 1998 showed an increase in chromosomal errors in mouse cells during a test. It was actually an accident. She noticed the chromosomal error problems and traced it back to BPA, and when they switched out the cages and the water bottles feeding the mice, the test ran correctly. And what she noted in her journal was that the amount of errors in the fetus raised from 1 to 2% to 40%. So clearly that's a significant raise in the amount of chromosomal errors, which can lead to many different things. It can lead to cancer later in life. It can lead to all kinds of problems. And also it's a danger to young children because they're prone to a higher exposure because nearly all baby bottles currently use BPA-based plastics. So anytime a baby drinks from a bottle, they're getting BPA because younger children, you heat the baby bottle, which causes the BPA to leach from the bottle into the milk, which is going to raise the amount of BPA in the child. My third claim is that constant exposure to BPA is a danger to people. One study in 2006 by Angel Nadal, who is a PhD, found that BPA altered the function of pancreatic cells in mice, which they speculate could lead to type 2 diabetes if the BPA exposure with bad eating habits are combined. There's a higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Also, a study by Anna Soto, who is a medical doctor at the Tufts School of Medicine in Boston, found that BPA alters the mammary gland development, which can lead to breast cancer later in life. My fourth claim is that contradicting evidence has no real backing. As Frederick von Stahl, who, as I said, was a PhD earlier, said, he looked at all the different studies that were put out about BPA because he wanted to see a correlation between things that are saying it's good and things that are saying it's bad. And he found that 100% of industry-funded studies, 11 in all, found no harmful effects from BPA, while 90% of government-funded studies, 104 in number, found harmful effects. So most of the information out there saying BPA isn't harmful to people is put out by the plastics industry itself, which obviously you should take those studies with a big dose of salt, because obviously they want to put their product out there, and if they can put out studies by scientists saying that it's not bad, then it's going to be beneficial to them. Also, most of those studies were directly funded by the societies of plastics industries. So those are the very people who are creating the BPA-based plastics. So that concludes everything I want to say. My main point is that BPA is very dangerous, and especially in fetuses and young children, and it's important, especially for pregnant mothers, to watch the exposure and to limit the amount you drink of BPA-exposed products.